Hello, sports fans, and welcome to MLB The Show 17, Road to the Show, with our closing, starting, whatever, pitcher, Alexander Hamilton. Yeah, that's right, he's a closing pitcher, and he's been traded. We've had a lot to deal with here in the last couple of episodes. First, he gets sent out to the bullpen to be a closing pitcher, and then they go and trade him to the Brewers organization, and he's currently with the Sky Sox here, trying to see if he can kind of break his way back into the rotation. He gets into his first game here. Of course, it's a closing situation where he has a save opportunity. Stepping into the plate is Jimmy Flores, who's 0 for 3, and we're going to see what Alex Hamilton here can do with a 1-2 count. Nobody out. They got a 3-0 lead. Swung on and missed. High fastball. Can't catch up to it. Sit down, sir. You are out, and that's a strikeout there for Alexander Hamilton as he gets into the groove here. So next batter is going to lift this one to center field. Center fielder does move over, makes the catch for out number 2, and we are off to a pretty quick start here for Alexander Hamilton as he gets 2 quick outs. And let's see what he can do with the last batter here. 0-2, they're down to their last strike. Swung on and missed. Inside fastball, cannot even come close to it. Tried to extend the arms, could not extend them enough. Sit down, sir. You are out, and the game is over. And Alexander Hamilton comes away with a save here for the Sky Sox as he picks up 160 points with that 2-time multiplier. We'll take that every time. It's his 6th save of the season, and he's just continuing to strike out players as we go. 2 more strikeouts for him there. But the manager wants to sit down and talk to us now.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role.
We'll be looking to get you back in your original role going forward. Your versatility is a plus, though, and we will call on it when necessary. So they're sending us back into the rotation. And, so our situation there with doing the closing pitching thing is kind of over with. A little bit of a trial to see, I guess, how we do. And I guess they like the versatility. Hopefully they don't make us one of those guys where they kind of put in the bullpen and make us a starter.
For now, anyway.
And put us in the bullpen and make us a starter. But whatever it is, what it is, you could probably have a future in either spot. It can often come down to team needs, but how your position specific skills progress is also a big factor. So we're going to definitely work on stamina. This way we can kind of stay in the games a little bit longer for him. That's where we want to be. So we'll say I understand, and we'll go ahead and jump into the next game where he does come in here as a starting pitcher, and we'll see how he does here with his first opportunity to start in quite some time now. It's been at least 6 or 7 games, I'd say, that he has been in the closing role or the relief role, and I'm sure he's excited to get back in here and see what he can do as a starter, as he's been out of this for a little while. So got to work out some of that rust. I'm sure he'll be a little bit rusty coming into this, so we'll see how he does here. First batter up here with a full count. He will deal. Swung on and missed at the sinker, and he will strike out. Sit down, sir. You are out. That's strikeout number 1, batter number 1. Batter number 2 here with a 1-2 count. Deals, swung on and missed at the sinker again. That's strikeout number 2. So he strikes out the first 2 batters that he faces here. Let's see what he does with batter number 3. So 2-2 count. He will wind up, deals, and swung on at the changeup and missed. Strikeout number 3. Sit down, so you are out, and the inning is over. Rust. Did I say anything about rust? I don't believe that there's any rust in there, folks. Strikes at the side to start the game. That's the way you kind of want to do things. And we will step in here to the second inning and see what he can do here. So 1-2 count against the first batter of the second. Swung on and misses the fastball down, and it passed his knees, and he gets the strikeout again. Strikeout number 4 for Alexander Hamilton. 1-2 count to the second batter of the second inning. Swung on and missed the fastball. Looking foolish on that one. Strikeout again. That's number 5. 5 in a row. He struck out the first 5 batters of the game. That is absolutely amazing. Tanner Bermundo is going to come in here now with an 0-1 count. He's going to deal. Swung on and grounded, and it's a ground ball past the second baseman who reaches out but cannot come up with it. So that'll be a base hit. But he strikes out the first 5 batters that he sees in the game. Comes in here. There's 2 on now with a 2-2 count. Swung on and missed at the sinker, trailing way down, and he strikes him out. So he strikes out the sides here as well, despite giving up the 2 hits. It'll be 6 strikeouts so far on the ledger in 2 short innings. Absolutely unbelievable. So next batter here in the third, 2-2 count. Swung on and misses that fastball again. So strikeout number 7 for Alexander Hamilton. Sit down, sir. You are out. I cannot believe how he is just kind of mowing these guys down. He's like a freight train coming through. Can't stop him. Next batter, 1-1 count here. Swung on and lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder, actually second baseman, runs back as it's shallow. Makes the catch over his shoulder for out number 2. So 1-2 count here against the third batter of the inning. Does not even offer it the changeup. Gets sent down on strikes there. That is strikeout number, I don't even know at this point. Is that 7? Strikeout number 7, or is it 8? It could be either one. I kind of lost track at this point. He's striking out so many guys. Top of the fourth, 0-2 count. Batter swings, misses at the sinker. Again, another strikeout for Alexander Hamilton. That's like 9 now at this point. Another 2-time boost for those points. Looking completely dominating out here. As what do you do with a guy who is pitching this well? You just kind of look on and shake your head and go, oh well. 0-2 count here to the next batter of the inning. Swings and hits this one weakly to second, who second baseman will set his feet, throw to first for the out. That'll be the second out of the inning there for Alexander Hamilton as he's going and just plowing through these guys, and nothing's going to stop him here. Full count here now to the third batter. Swung on and misses the fastball, trailing away and down. Sit down, sir, you're out, and the inning's over. We get through 4 now. Scoreless, giving up only 2 hits so far to this point. Let's see how we fare going forward. We're into the 5th now with an 0-2 count against the next batter. Swung on. No, he does not even swing at this one. Change up right down the middle. Just looks at it, and he gets struck out. 40 more points. That's strikeout number 10 for Hamilton here, looking completely dominating. Here's Harold Oakes, who singled in the second. He's 1 for 1 stepping in here. He's got a 0-0 count. No first pitch here. He's going to kind of chop this one down the first base line to toss to Hamilton, who slides into first but cannot get him, so he'll get a base hit there. Could not get up the mound fast enough. I don't know if it was really his fault. Let's check out the replay on this one as he kind of swings hard at it, but it just chops. And Hamilton hesitated getting off the mound there, trying to get over to first as the first baseman fields it and flips to him. He gets the flip. He tries to slide to beat the runner, but he does not, and he'll be safe again with a base hit. So batter stepping in here now. It's the third batter. 3-2 count, 1 on there at first, and he's going to walk him. He loses him there on the fastball. That's up and in, and he's going to put 2 runners on base here, as now he's got himself into a little bit of trouble with 1 out. Let's see if he can kind of bounce back here and see what he can do with it. So 1-1 count here. Hitter swings on and lifts this one deep to right field. Right fielder ranges back, makes the catch, throws the ball in, gets it in quickly for out number 2. The runners will hold as they are not able to advance. Ball was not deep enough for that. So 0-2 count here against this batter. Swung on and lined into left field. Down the third base line. Gets into the corner. 1 runner will score. Second runner coming around third. He will come in and score as well, as the ball is thrown in there way late for him. So he gives up 2 runs there on the base hit. He had 2 outs and 2 strikes, but could not close it out there. And those 2 runners will come around to score. And that'll do it for Hamilton. In this one, he is relieved in the 5th after that one, and he does not get the win. But the Sox do come away with the win, so it'll be a no decision for him, as he did pitch quite well, and he had no run support up to that point. So the Colorado Springs Sky Sox win this game here 3-2, and he gets no decision, but he does pick up 437 points for the effort there. And yeah, doesn't get the win, didn't get the run support really. He only gave up 2 runs. Not a terrible day for him. We're going to take a look at the rotation here quickly to see how it looks. And he's in the 4th slot there behind Nicholas Francis, who's considered a top 50 prospect at this point. So we're in there 4th in the rotation. We'll take that. We're back in the starting rotation, which is what we wanted to be, a starting pitcher all along. So now we're going to take a look at some other aspects of the game here for Road to the Show. You can see the performance trends here. His ability to show strikes, it's 75% of his pitches are strikes, and where it's kind of a little bit above 25% for balls. First pitch strikes is well over 50%, and the percentage of fastballs that he throws is almost 75% as well. Throws a lot of fastballs, as the hitters have a hard time catching up to that fastball, but that sinker is starting to come on pretty strong. We saw in the last couple of games where he just kind of drops that sinker and they swing at it and they just can't keep up to that sinking fastball at all. So moving forward a little bit here, we're going to take a look at some of the career stats there. He's got a 2-1 record with 11 games played. He has 6 saves, don't forget, 2 quality starts, 2 complete games and a shutout in 3 games started, 1.47 ERA, and we definitely have a little more work to do with him to get him going. But he looks like he's on the right track, folks, as, yeah, he comes away with a no decision in this last game, but not a terrible one at that. So pitched very well up until the end there, and it's kind of getting, I said, back into the groove. So maybe there was a little bit of rust to work out there, but we'll try to figure that out in the next one. That's going to do it for this episode of Alexander Hamilton. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Please leave your comments below. Leave a like for the video. It always helps the channel. I will see you around the channel, and bye-bye now.